Hello everyone. Assalamualaikum. Can you hear my voice? Tes. 1 2 3. Halo. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Okay, so last week we have learned about procedure text and also imperative sentence, and we did some activities such as activity 7 and activity 8. Do you still remember? There is the condition and we have to make the imperative sentence based on the situations. And also activity 8, we make an imperative sentence using the following verbs related to cooking, but we had already done this activity last week. Okay, so now we move on to writing part. Page 71. Okay, in this section you will learn how to write a simple instruction, arrange an instruction into a good order of procedure text, and the last, write procedure text. Okay, but I think you have already done these 3 exercise, because if you still remember, for your mid-test I ask you to write a recipe. Okay, sepertinya teman-teman sudah menguasai 3 latihan ini, karena untuk UTS kan saya memberikan latihan menulis resep, ya kan, prosedur teks. dan tentukan bagian-bagiannya. Nah, jadi teman-teman sudah bisa ini, sudah lulus tiga-tiganya. And then we are going to see what we can learn from this textbook. Still from procedure text. Kita lihat sisanya, apa lagi yang bisa dilihat, apa lagi yang bisa dikerjakan. Masih dari procedure text. Okay, so activity 1, answer these questions orally. Number 1, have you ever written a recipe taken from a magazine or newspaper? You can write the answer here through the chat box. Bisa ditulis ya jawabannya di bagian chat boxnya ini. Number 1, have you ever written a recipe taken from a magazine or newspaper? Yes or no? Yes, I have, or no, I haven't. Have you ever written a recipe taken from a magazine or newspaper? Yes or no? I think all of you, the answer is yes. Each of you must have ever written a recipe taken from magazine or newspaper. Right, yes. Thank you, Mawar. Okay, number 2. What should you write on a recipe? This number 2 and 3 has the same answer. What should you write on a recipe, and what kind of information do we usually get from recipe? This is the part of the procedure text. Come on, I want to see if you still remember the part of the procedure text. This is the answer. Number 1, number 2, and number 3. What is the part of procedure text? Does anyone know? Okay, thank you jawabannya. Goal, material, and step. Yeah, true. The answer is goal, material, and steps. Jadi bagian-bagian dari prosedur teks, tujuan, alat-alat yang dibutuhkan, dan juga langkah-langkah. Okay, number 4. Are recipes important in our life? Why? What do you think? Is recipe important for us? If it is important, then why? If it is not important, then why? What do you think? If you ask me, so my answer will be like this. According to me, recipe is important in my life. Why? Because it helps me to cook in the kitchen. It helps me to learn the recipe that I have ever known before. How about you? penting nggak sih kalau ada resep itu? Kalau penting kenapa? Kalau tidak penting kenapa? Kalau menurut saya, adanya resep itu penting. Kenapa? Karena bisa membantu masak di dapur kalau misalnya nggak tahu bahan-bahannya. Nah, kalau teman-teman, menurut teman-teman bagaimana? Yes, Mawar, Hafni easy to cook. Ya, betul sekali. Easy to cook. Others? Yang lain? Yang lain kenapa? Atau nggak penting, Miss? Kan udah tahu semua, itu bisa juga. Only Mawar has the opinion. Cuman Mbak Mawar ini kelihatannya yang punya pendapat nih ya. Nah, about the taste we have some not nice. Maksudnya, about the taste we have some not nice. Ini maksudnya gimana Mbak Dizua? Oh, suaranya nggak jelas. Yang lain gimana? Suaranya jelas atau enggak? Okay, thank you. So I thought, oh, I know. So I thought I need recipe because give good method. Oh, okay, I get your point. Ya, menurut Mbak Dizua, kalau misalnya tanpa resep, rasanya kurang enak, ya kan? Jadi harus butuh resep karena akan memberikan langkah-langkahnya. So I thought I need recipe because it will give good method. Okay, thank you. Okay, I think we can move on to activity 2. Or do you still have any opinion? If you do not have any opinion, so we can continue to activity 2. Okay. Activity 2, classify these words into their categories in the following table. Nah, jadi di sini kita mengklasifikasikan kata-kata ini untuk dimasukkan ke dalam tabelnya. Ayo kita lihat dulu tabelnya. Let's see the table. First, they have material, alat dan bahan, method, langkah-langkah, metode, sentence connectors, penghubung kalimat. Contohnya, first, second, then, after that, finally, the last. Okay, got it? Okay, so let's see. Jadi ini misalnya contohnya material, alat dan bahan. Butter, mentega, termasuk alat dan bahan. Metodenya, pindahkan. Nah, remove belongs to method. And then first, pertama-tama, belongs to sentence connectors. Okay? I'm going to answer the first word, and then you are going to do the rest. Saya akan menjawab yang pertama. Nah, teman-teman, giliran ya, menjawab sisanya. Next, masuk ke next, belongs to sentence connectors. Ya. Butter, sini sudah. Masuk ke material. Roast, masuk ke mana dia? Roast. What is roast? Material. Are you sure? What is roast? apa artinya roast? We have to know the meaning first, and then we can categorize them. Kita harus tahu dulu artinya, baru kita bisa kategorikan. Whether it is material, method, or sentence connectors. Material juga. So what is a roast? Tepung-tepung. Arti dari roast, tepung-tepung. Roast itu memanggang. Kalau daging panggang, roast meat atau roast chicken or roast beef. Kalau roast aja itu artinya memanggang. Nah, kalau memanggang dimasukkan ke roast method. Okay, very good. Jadi memanggang itu dimasukkan ke method. Okay, first. Oh, ini udah ya. First, sentence connectors. Kemudian pour. What is pour? Pour belongs to pour, yes, right. Method. Pour, tuangkan, ya kan? Jadi kalau dituang dimasukkan ke method. Pour belongs to method. Finally belongs to okay, very good. Sentence connectors. Terlalu cepat ngetiknya ya, mbak ya. Salah katanya itu. Ada yang sentence connectors, ada yang sentence connectors. Ya nggak apa-apa. Yang penting maksudnya sama. Oke. Finally belongs to sentence connectors. Kemudian milk. Material, very good. Okay, then where is then? Sentence connector. Okay. Ini sepertinya tadi yang menjawab orangnya ini aja nih. Ada Mbak Mawar, Mbak Dizwa, Mbak Cajanya, Vicky, Mbak Vicky. Empat orang ini aja. Yang lain kemana, teman-teman? Oke, kita lanjut ya. Chocolate material. Oke, very good. Remove sudah. Method sprinkle. What is sprinkle? Sprinkle belongs to method. Okay, very good. Taburkan ya. Sprinkle, taburkan. belongs to method. Oke, Ani, nggak apa-apa, yang penting dengerin ya. Oke, Mawar, Vicky. Alright, let's go on. Wah, garnish. Method, yakin? Are you sure? What is garnish? What is garnish? I'm asking you, what is garnish? Material, oke, Mbak Vicky sama Mbak Mawar. Garnish itu hiasan, jadi diletakkan ke material. Oke. Need. What is need? Belongs to method. Yes. Need itu artinya meremas. Karena dia kata kerja, dimasukkan ke method. Oke. Boil. Boil. Method 2. Alright, very good. Boil, panaskan. Didihkan, bisa juga. Belongs to method. Braise. Okay. Braise. Method, very good. Braise itu artinya memasak dengan perlahan-lahan. Jadi, method. Sugar. Material, very good. Cheese. Okay, material, very good. Flour. Material, okay. Mix. Method. Wah, Mbak Dizwa ini sepertinya ligat ini malam ini ya. Sedang berapi-api, cepat sekali dia jawabnya. Very good. Mix method. Add. Add. Not egg, but add. Tambahkan. Kita masih yang di add, bukan egg. Method, okay. Mbak Rokatun, alright. Mbak Vicky juga benar, method. Kemudian egg. Material, alright. The last. After that. Okay, sentence connectors. Alright, so seems you all have understood what it means by material, method, and sentence connectors. Okay, go on. Let's see. Nope. No need to do this. Activity 4, no. Activity 5. Activity 6. Nope. Okay. Chapter summary. We're going to review what we have learned for this chapter 3. Okay? First, language functions. Expressions of invitation. Let's join me. Will you come with? Accepting an appointment. I'll come, I promise. I'll be there. Declining an appointment. Sorry, I don't think I can make it. I'm sorry, I can't make it. Nah, so we have learned about how to make invitation, how to make appointment, accepting appointment, also declining appointment, and how to accepting and canceling invitation. Alright? And we learn about another genre, procedure text, the social function. Procedure text is a text to describe how something is accomplished through a sequence of action or steps. Jadi procedure text itu adalah jenis teks yang menggambarkan bagaimana terjadinya sesuatu atau bagaimana terjadinya sesuatu melalui langkah-langkah atau action-action. Nah, generic structure-nya, bagian-bagiannya ada goal, materials, and steps. Okay? So, learning reflection. After learning lesson in this chapter, you are expected to be able to respond to invitation. Yes, I believe you can do that. Number 2, respond to expressions for an appointment. Yes. Respond to oral instruction, invite someone, make and cancel an appointment, perform a monologue of procedural text, identify the structure of procedural text, and write an instruction of procedural text. So these 8 reflections, I believe all of you can do that because we already learned about it and I made an exam about it. Okay? Jadi saya percaya teman-teman sudah menguasai 8 bagian ini karena kita sudah latihan banyak, ya kan? Tentang invitation, appointment, dan juga prosedur text, resep, dan juga saya buat ujiannya di situ-situ juga tentang itu juga. Jadi saya percaya teman-teman sudah bisa. And now answer these questions. Okay? 1. What will you say to accept someone's invitation? What is the answer? What will you say to accept someone's invitation? What will you say? Apa yang akan teman-teman katakan di nomor 1? Apa yang akan teman-teman katakan untuk menerima undangan seseorang? I'll be there. Yes. Yes, I'd love to go. Okay, very good. Ya. Bisa ya? I'll be there atau yes, I'd love to go. Any other answer? Ada jawaban lain? Yes, sure. Okay, very good. Ya, bisa tiga-tiganya ya. Yang tadi dari Mbak Cajanya, Mbak Rizwa, dan Mbak Vicky. Ada lagi? Oh, Mas. Maaf ya. Maaf, saya tidak tahu. Yes, I will. Oke, Mbak Ran. Oh, Mas Vicky juga. Aduh, saya bersalahan ini tuh. Maaf ya teman-teman. Saya jadi malu ini. Sampai mana tadi? Oh, Mbak Rana. Yes, I will. Berarti yang tadi ya, Mas? Mas Cazanya dan Mas Vicky ya. Oke. Oke. Maaf ya. Okay, we continue to number 2. How do you make an appointment and cancel it? How do you make an appointment and cancel it? Sorry, but I can't. Okay, very good. Maybe next time. It could be we use it, we can use it, but I think it's not appropriate. So if someone asks you to make an appointment and you cannot attend it, so you cannot just simply say maybe next time. It will be better if you say I'm sorry, I can't. Maybe I can attend next time. It is a long answer. Maybe next time is a short answer. We can use it for canceling or to cancel appointment to our friends, not to the older people. Jadi bisa digunakan, cuman kalau untuk teman-teman sebaya, maybe next time. Tapi kalau untuk orang yang lebih tua, sebaiknya tidak digunakan. Mbak Rokatun, sorry, I can't come. Oke, ini ada dari Mbak Devina. Hello, Ansi. Mbak Devina mau jawab pertanyaannya atau gimana? Oh, alright. Saya kira Mbak Devina mau jawab ini. Oke. Jadi tadi dari Mbak Dizwa aja ya jawabannya. Only from Dizwa. Sorry, but I can't. Maybe next time. Okay, number 3. What should be included in a procedural text? What should be included in a procedural text? We have already answered this question at the beginning of the class. What should be included in the procedural text? Anyone? Apa yang termasuk ke dalam teks prosedur? Tadi jawabannya sudah kita jawab sama-sama di awal kelas. Dan juga tadi di learning reflection bagian atas. Nah, ini masih dalam satu layar nih jawabannya. What should be included in the procedural text? Oke, Mbak Rohatun, bagus, very good. Goal, material, step. Ini dia. Goal, material, step. Masih dalam satu layar jawabannya. Number 4. Write a recipe of your favorite food. Write the method or steps clearly. We don't need to do this because for your exam you already wrote a recipe, right? Jadi kita tidak perlu jawab yang nomor 4 karena teman-teman kan sudah jawab, sudah menulis resep dan bagian-bagian dari teks prosedur untuk ujian. Jadi tidak perlu dijawab ya. Okay, done. We are done. Chapter summary, learning reflection, review. Okay, so this is the review of this chapter. Let me see for a while. This is listening part. I don't have the cassette. Reading. Let's skip it. Okay. Number 25. We can start doing the exercise from number 25. Leah, do you have a new magazine? Annie, yes. Bra bra bra. It's very interesting. Which one is the answer? Here it is. Here they are. Here is it. Here are they. What is the answer? A, C? Okay. So, if we will want to answer a multiple choice like this, jadi kalau kita mau menjawab soal-soal pilihan ganda seperti ini, we have to be able to dismiss the point that is not the answer. Jadi kita pertama-tama harus menghilangkan yang kira-kiranya bukan jawabannya. Okay, let's take a look. The question is, do you have a new magazine? So this is a new magazine is a single noun. Ini kata benda tunggal ya kan, bukan kata benda jamak. Jadi kalau tunggal pakai it, is atau is it. Jadi yang harus dicoreng itu B sama D. Jadi yang tinggal antara A sama C. Okay. Yes. Here it is. The answer is A. Do you have a new magazine? Kamu punya majalah baru? Yes, here it is. Iya, ini dia. Here it is. It's very interesting. So the answer is A. Yang benar adalah Mbak Dizwa dan Mbak Rohatun. Okay, thank you. 26. Mbak Ara, you can try for the next number ya. 26. Eka, bra 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 to my friend, Daddy. Daddy, How do you do? Reni, how do you do? What is the answer? I'll introduce. You are introduced. Won't you introduce? Let me introduce you. Kenalin nih teman saya, Dedi. Apa kabar? Atau senang berkenalan. How do you do? How do you do? What is the answer? D? D. Okay, very good. Ada Mbak Devina, Mbak Dizwa, Mbak Ratna. Okay. D, let me introduce you to my friend, Dedi. Mbak Riri juga. Okay. Benar? D ya? Mas Vicky juga. 27. Healthy. How do you do? My name is Healthy. Bra bra bra, I am very. Very. Namanya very. D. Ini, belum ya. How do you do? My name is Healthy. Bra bra bra, I am very. Ini yang sudah jawab D. D, kenapa semuanya D? Are you sure D? C. Nah, ya, the answer is C, Mbak Karisma. Why? Kenapa? Karena tadi di awal si Healthy-nya sudah bilang how do you do. So if someone you meet a new person and they say to you how do you do, you have to reply it with how do you do. Jadi kalau ada yang kenalan sama orang baru, dianya bilang how do you do, kita juga harus balas dengan how do you do. How do you do? How do you do? Seperti yang di atas ini tadi, How do you do? How do you do? Nah, jadi jawabannya, so the answer is C. How do you do? Okay. Wow, we have a lot of exercise here. 28. Will you come with me to the concert? Bra bra bra. Alright, I'll fetch you at 8 p.m. Will you come with me to the concert? Blah blah blah. Alright, I'll fetch you at 8 p.m. So this is showing that he accept the invitation. Jadi ini menunjukkan menerima, ya, menerima undangan. C. 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 Oke, ya, right. Ya, betul ya. So, karena yang A ini dia declining, ditolak. Thanks a lot but some other time maybe ditolak juga. Yes, that will be very nice, thanks. Nah, ini accepting. I'd be unhappy to accept it. Nah, the right answer is C. Yes, that will be very nice, thanks. 29. Thanks for your help, honey. Don't worry about it. Sorry it didn't work out. Sure, too bad it didn't work. You are entirely welcome. A. C. Which one? A or C? Or B or D? A. So it seems that we have two right answer here. Jadi ini sepertinya ada dua jawaban yang benar ya di sini. Which one? A and D. Nah, iya, bisa A, bisa D. Karena dua-duanya benar. Thanks for your help, honey. Don't worry about it. Thanks for your help, honey. You are entirely welcome. Jadi bisa A sama D ya. It could be A or D. Bisa dua-duanya. 30. Where did you go last night? Bra. Why? Where did you go last night? So this is about tenses. See, last night, it shows that the sentence is in past tense. So if it is past tense, we should use which one? A, D. B. Yes, Mbak Rokatun is the winner. Jadi jawabannya yang betul itu B. I went to the cinema. Why? Karena seperti yang tadi saya bilang, kalau last night itu kan menunjukkan past tense. Nah, kalau dalam bentuk past tense itu kita memakai kata kerja dalam bentuk kedua. Di mana ini kata kerjanya? Go. Kata kerja kedua, go itu adalah when. Ini kata kerja pertama untuk present tense. Ini kata kerja ketiga untuk present perfect tense. Ini past continuous, was going. So the right answer is B. I went to the cinema. Karena ini kata kerja kedua dalam bentuk past tense. Okay, 31. I her a bunch of roses this morning. This morning, past tense. C, given. Which one of these verb is past tense? A, yeah, right. Gave. I gave her a bunch of roses this morning. Gave ya, kata kedua, kata kerja kedua. Okay, very good. Dudi 32. Dudi does his homework by himself, himself, him, he. Dudi mengerjakan PR-nya oleh dirinya sendiri. A, B, A or B? Yes, A. The right answer is A, himself. Yeah. Dudi does his homework by himself. Okay. 33. Who are themselves, them, their, they? Who are C, D? C or D? Or A or B? A. Who are they? Dia. Siapakah mereka? Who are they? Okay. 34. The teacher. Yeah. The teacher asked a student to come to school on time. The teacher asked a student to come to school on time. Did come on time. Do come on time. Do you come on time? You did come on time. Which one? C? C? Everyone answer C? Why? Why? of you answer C. All of you got C. Question is, A. Mbak Naisha, A. Nah, so which one is the right answer? The right answer is B. Do come on time. So this sentence is not showing a question. Jadi kalimat ini bukan menunjukkan kalimat pertanyaan. Although the teacher used ask, di sini bukan artinya bertanya. Artinya meminta. Jadi guru itu meminta siswanya untuk datang ke sekolah tepat waktu. Ya. So the answer is B, do come on time. Tapi Miss kan ada do-nya. Kenapa di sini nggak ada tanda tanya? Do come on time, do di sini bukan berfungsi sebagai kata tanya. Yang ini berfungsi sebagai kata penegasan. Jadi kalau teman-teman menemukan kata kerja yang diikuti dengan do, nah, do-nya ini berperan sebagai penegasan. Jadi misalnya saya bilang, come on time, datang tepat waktu. Tapi kalau saya tambahkan do come on time, saya ingin menegaskan bahwa teman-teman itu harus datang tepat waktu. Oke, clear? So the answer is do come on time. Ya. Bisa jawabannya nomor C, kalau dia diganti kalimatnya. The teacher asks a student if they come to school on time. Nah, itu baru betul jawabannya yang C. Okay. If you still have any question, you can ask. So far, any question? Any question? No? Okay. No one answer me. No, thank you. Okay, we go on to 35. What's wrong with you? You look unhappy today. I lost my purse this morning. Oh, how awful. I'm so sorry. The underlined sentence expresses happiness, gratitude, sympathy, compliment. C, sympathy. Is it sympathy? Yes, the answer is C, sympathy. I'm so sorry. Sympathy, ya. C. Writing. Do the following tasks based on the instruction. Complete the following sentences using a, an, or the. Look out of blah 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 window of house you are in now. Oh no, they should be put comma here. Ya, ini seharusnya ada taruh komanya di sini. Look out of window of house you are in. Now you see such beautiful view. What is 636? Look out of blah 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 window. The. Yang lain? the, the option is only a, an, or the. We still in 36 ya. So the answer is yes, the. Look out of the window of 37. The window. We are now in 37. The house. Others. Thirty-seven ya. Mbak Rokhatun, we only have a, an, or the as the option. Kita cuma punya a, an, atau the. A house, or the house, or an house. An. Why an? Why an? Okay, so an, we cannot say unbeautiful. This is wrong. Why? Because we only use an for the words that started with A, I, U, E, O. For example, an apple, an egg, an umbrella, an owl. Nah, jadi kita tidak bisa bilang unbeautiful. Kenapa? Karena kalau an itu dipakai untuk kata-kata yang dimulai dengan A, I, U, E, O. Nah, contohnya seperti an apple. Apple dimulai dengan A, ya kan? Nah, A masuk ke sini dia. An egg, E masuk ke sini dia. E juga. Kenapa tidak mau? Oke, an umbrella. Nah, A, I, U, E, O, and an owl, and etc. Dan yang lain-lain, ya. Jadi kita tidak bisa bilang unbeautiful. Ingat, A, I, U, E, O. Oke, got it? Tadi, look out of the window of the house you are in. 36 the, 37 the. And the last, look out of the window of the house you are in. Now you see such 38, a beautiful, unbeautiful, the beautiful. Okay. Very good. Yeah. So the answer 36, 37, 38. Look out of the window of the house you are in. Now you see such a beautiful view. Okay. Good job. Go on. Do you ever learn tenses with Miss Ellie? Miss Ellie? Do you ever learn about tenses with Miss Ellie? Pernah belajar tenses nggak sama Miss Ellie? Never? Yang lain? Ada teman-teman yang pernah belajar tenses, baik itu sama Miss Ellie ataupun sama guru yang lain? Yang lain, ada yang sudah pernah belajar tenses, baik itu sama Miss Ellie ataupun sama guru yang lain? Pernah, tapi terus terang saya belum paham. Yang lain? Yang jawab cuman Mbak Dizuel sama Mbak Karisma. SMP dulu. Nah, if you haven't learned tenses or maybe you still haven't understood, jadi kalau misalnya teman-teman belum belajar tenses ataupun sudah belajar tapi belum mengerti, ya tidak bisa lanjutin ke yang ini 41 to 45, karena ini dia tentang tenses. Pantesan tadi juga ada tentang tenses, cuman sedikit yang bisa menjawab, ya kan? Mana tadi yang tentang tenses ya? Nah, number 30. Ini tadi juga ada beberapa yang belum bisa. 31 juga. We will, if there is a change to study about tenses, we will discuss about it, but not now, ya. Nah, jika nanti ada kesempatan kita belajar tenses sesuai dengan textbooknya, materinya, kita akan belajar, tapi bukan sekarang, ya. Because this is only 5 questions. Cuman 5 pertanyaan. So we better continue to our lesson and see if they have tenses part there. Jadi ada baiknya kita lanjut ke chapter 4 dan bisa kita lihat mana tahu ada seksi belajar tensisnya di sana. Okay. Chapter 4. Congratulations, you did it very well. Let me take a look for a while. Where is the tape? I do not have the tape. They provide listening section here, but they do not give me any tape, any cassette, any recording. Listen to the tape. Okay, speaking. In this section, you will learn how to congratulate and compliment others. What is compliment? What is compliment? Ada yang tahu arti komplimen? What is compliment? This word, kata ini, compliment. Apa artinya? Pujian, ya, very good. Memuji, ya. Memuji. In this section, you will learn how to congratulate and compliment others, perform a monologue of narrative text. Jadi di bagian ini teman-teman akan belajar bagaimana caranya memberi selamat, congratulate, memberi selamat dan memuji. Kemudian dan juga perform a monologue of narrative text. Kita akan belajar tentang genre baru di sini, narrative text. Look at the picture and answer this question. Okay? What do you see in the picture? What do you see in the picture? Okay, I will help you to answer, alright? Saya bantu jawab ya. What do you see in the picture? I see, or anyone who wants to answer? I see somebody typing. No? Okay, alright. What do you see in the picture? I see a teacher. This is the teacher. Gives a word. Annie types something. The teacher gives trophy to his student. Alright. It seems that you don't need my answer. Okay. Students achiever. Ya, bisa juga. A teacher gives trophy to the student, or award or cup Bisa ya? Okay. Number 2. What are they doing? They smiling? They are smiling? Yeah, I thought they give compliment because looking happily. Not compliment, but congratulate. I thought the teacher gives the student congratulation, and he compliment his student. Okay, because all of them look happily in this picture, karena nampaknya kan senyum gembira. Okay, number 3. How do you congratulate anyone and give compliment in your culture? Nah, kita bisa jawab pakai bahasa Indonesia nih. Ya, how do you congratulate anyone and give compliment in your culture? Bagaimana cara kita memberi selamat kepada seseorang dan memberikan pujian di budaya kita? Ayo, bisa dijawab pakai bahasa Indonesia. Karena katanya in your culture. No voice? Are you sure? Halo, tes. Oh, bisa kok yang lain, coba dicek dulu device-nya. Selamat atas keberhasilanmu. Oke, selamat ya, kamu sangat berprestasi. Oke, selamat atas keberhasilannya, Bapak bangga denganmu. Wah, ya bagus sekali. Selamat ya, Bapak bangga. Bisa, oke? Tidak ada suara? Mbak Sukamti dan Mbak Naisha. Ada jelas, yang lain ada. Coba dicek ya, Mbak Sukamti sama Mbak Naisha. Okay, we go on to number 4. On what occasions do people usually congratulate or compliment each other? Dalam rangka apa orang-orang biasanya memberi selamat atau memuji satu sama lain? Dalam rangka apa? Ulang tahun? Birthday? Oke? Then? Keberhasilan? Pernikahan? Marriage? Kenaikan kelas? Special moment? Perlombaan? Winning a challenge? Ya. Right. Ya, benar ya. Semuanya benar. Oke. 5. Mention some expressions of congratulating and giving compliment. Nah, ini sudah tadi. Nomor 3 sama dengan jawaban nomor 3. Kelahiran bayi, bisa juga. Oke. Activity 2. Match the following expressions into the appropriate situation. Oke. Coba cocokkan ekspresi yang ada dengan situasi yang benar. Kita lihat dulu bagian expressionnya ya. Let's have a look at the expressions. What a nice dress. You look great. You're looking glamorous. Congratulations. Well done. Thank you very much for your compliment. Okay, so this is the expressions. Ini ekspresinya ya, nanti tugas kita mencocok-cocokkan, jodoh-jodohkan. And then the situations. You compliment someone on their appearance. You say nice thing about your friend's dress. Your college is very fashionable and well dressed. Your friend has just passed an important exam. Your brother have got an award. You give response to your friend compliment or congratulation. Okay, number 1. What a nice dress. Which one is the appropriate situation? Yang mana dia situasi yang cocok dari ekspresi nomor 1? Ada yang C, ada yang B? Come on. Is it C or B? C or B? B. Number 1, B. Yes. The answer is B. What a nice dress. The situation? You say nice thing about your friend's dress. It is obviously, itu jelas sekali ya. Karena ini ada kata-kata nice. Ini juga ada nice. Ini ada dress, dan ini juga ada dress. Okay. Number 2. You look great. You look great. You look great. A. 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 Anyone except A? Ada yang lain selain A? A? All of you A? C? Okay, so the answer is A. The answer is A. You look great. You compliment someone on their appearance. Ya. Jawabannya A. Nanti yang C ini ada lagi di ekspresi yang lain yang lebih cocok. Number 3. You are looking glamorous. You are looking glamorous. Which one? A, B, C, D, or F, or G? D. D? Exam? C? C again? Number 3 is B. But we already say B. B is for number 1. Yang B kan untuk nomor 1, berarti bukan B lagi jawabannya. Ayo yang lain. You are looking glamorous. C. Others? C. Okay. C. You are looking glamorous. The appropriate situation is your colleague is very fashionable and well dressed. Number 1 is not C. Ya. Kenapa? Karena tadi sudah saya jelaskan. Nomor 1 B. Karena sudah jelas-jelas dia ada nice dress-nya. Di ekspresinya ada nice dress, dan di situasinya juga ada nice dress. So number 1 is B, number 2 is A, number 3 is C. Glamorous, karena temannya itu sangat fashionable and well dressed. Okay. Number 4, congratulations. G, F, G, F, Yeah, the answer is F. Your brother have got an award. Jadi, karena abang atau adiknya dapat award, jadi dia bilang congratulations. Okay, number 5. Well done. G, C, D. The only option is D or G. D or G. D. Okay, good. Your friend has just passed an important exam. Jadi teman kalian sudah melewati ujian yang penting. Jadi ekspresi yang cocok adalah well done. The last expression, thank you very much for your compliment. G, of course, because it's the last. Yeah, G. You give response to your friend compliment or congratulation. Kamu memberikan balasan. Jadi, kalau teman-teman ingin memberikan balasan atas pujian, ya G ya. Kalau teman-teman ingin memberikan balasan atas pujian atau kata-kata selamat yang telah diberikan. Jadi, yang dibilang, thank you very much for your compliment. Okay. Move on to activity 3. Read and practice the following dialogues with your friends. Pay attention to the italicized expression. Wait a minute. Okay. Who wants to read as Harsha and who wants to read as Pandu? Sukamti. Okay, Mbak Sukamti sebagai Harsha. And Pandu? Mbak Dizwa. Alright. Karisma, Mbak Karisma, you can read for number 2 ya, dialog number 2. Now, Mbak Sukamti dan Mbak Dizwa. Halo. Ya, good evening. Mbak Sukamti sebagai Harsha dan Mbak Dizwa sebagai Pandu ya, bisa dimulai. Oke, thank you Mbak Sukamti dan Mbak Dizwa. Thank you, bye. Alright, so as you can see here, there is the sentence, not one, but three sentences that is written with italic. Jadi ada 3 kalimat di sini yang dicetak dengan cetak miring, ya kan? What are they? Apa aja? What a great motorcycle you have, Pandu. It looks a lot different, and great job. Okay. So, these italic sentences, it shows compliment. Ya. Kata-kata yang dicetak miring tersebut menunjukkan compliment atau pujian. What a great motorcycle you have, Pandu. Wah, motor yang bagus, Pandu. It looks a lot different. Terlihat berbeda. And great job. Bagus. Ya. Ya, mengekspresikan komplimen. Oke. Alright, then we can continue to dialogue number 2. Karisma, Mbak Karisma tadi katanya mau. So, Mbak Karisma as Yani, and who wants to be Usi? Usi. Dizwa, not anymore. You have to give change to your friends. Mbak Dizwa kan tadi sudah. Ayo beri kesempatan sama teman-teman yang lain. Siapa mau jadi Usi? But I want. Let's see, if no one wants to be Usi, then I will choose you. Okay? Lihat dulu ya, jika kalau nggak ada yang mau jadi Usi, nanti kembali lagi ke Mbak Dizwa. Oke. Nah, ada dia nih caranya. Alright. Naisha, Mbak Naisha, you are too late. Jajannya dari mana ya? Bentar ya, saya hidupkan dulu mikrofonnya. And Mbak Sukamti. Mbak Karisma. Salah saya jadinya. We are still waiting for Mbak Karisma ya. Doesn't work. Okay, so Oke, kita ganti yang lain. Tadi ada Mbak Naisha ya, yang mau ya. Mbak Naisha, oke. Yeah, I know. Maybe it is from Mbak Cajanya mikrofon. Ya, we have to wait for. Oke, Mbak Karisma. Alright. Tunggu ya. Oke, halo. Ya, so Mbak Karisma as Yani and Mbak Cazanya as Usi. Usi. Okay, you can start. Yeah, you can start now. Okay. Okay, thank you Mbak Cazanya and Mbak Karisma. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Usi, would you like to try these cookies? Sure, thanks. What is the occasion? Dalam rangka apa nih bagi-bagi kue? I just graduated at last grade on my English course. Saya baru lulus di kelas terakhir dalam kursus bahasa Inggris saya. I must congratulate you on being the smartest student. Oh, it's not necessary. No, it's a must. Let's go celebrate it. Good idea. Nah, jadi ini tentang congratulate someone, memberikan selamat kepada seseorang. Let's see the italic sentence. Ayo kita lihat yang dicetak miring. I must congratulate you on being the smartest student. No, it's a must. Nah, ini juga salah satu cara bagaimana memberikan selamat ya kepada orang lain. Okay, so the first dialogue it's about giving compliment. Second dialogue, it's about congratulate. Alright. What to say? Ini dia. How to compliment someone. More formal, less formal. Congratulate someone, more formal and less formal. Okay. So, this is how we compliment someone. You can see from the very bottom of the sentence, di bagian yang paling bawah, ini dia yang less formal, yang tidak begitu resmi. Nah, see the arrow, lihat tanda panahnya, makin ke atas makin formal. Jadi yang di sini tidak begitu formal, yang ini sangat formal. Let's see from the bottom. You are terrific, fantastic. You're terrific. You're fantastic. I like your hairstyle. You look nice. That's a very nice coat. What a charming dress. You are looking good. I really must express my admiration for your party. My compliments on your beautiful. If I may so, you are quite charming. May I say how elegant you look? Is there any difficult words here that you do not know the meaning? Ada kata-kata sulit di sini yang teman-teman tidak tahu artinya? Oh, I won't read. Aduh, Mbak Devina. Okay, let's read once again. Okay, Mbak Devina ya. I'm turning on your microphone. Halo Mbak Devina. Good evening. Okay, you can start read. Dari bawah dulu ya. Your traffic sampai ke atas. If I may so. Itu salah spasinya mereka buat itu. Oke, lanjut. Ini mereka salah ini buat spasinya. Seharusnya tidak ada spasi, tapi ditaruh spasi. Jadinya if I may so. Oke. Alright, thank you Mbak Devina. Oke. Iya, ini seharusnya nggak ada spasinya ini tadi ya. Salah cetak itu, salah ketik. Oke. May I say how elegant you look? If I may so, you are quite charming. My compliments on your beautiful. I really must express my admiration for your party. You are looking good. What a charming dress. That's a very nice coat. You look nice. I like your hairstyle. You are terrific. You are fantastic. Okay. Is there any difficult word here? Ada kata-kata yang sulit di sini? Ada yang tidak dimengerti? Atau semuanya ini bisa dimengerti? I knew that. Okay, yang lain? Understand. Charming. Charming itu mempesona. Nih ya, mana tadi charming? Nih. Mempesona. What a charming dress. Wah, bajunya kok sangat mempesona. Oke, yang lain? Tidak ada? Oh, terrific. Terrific. You are terrific. Hebat. Terrific, hebat. Fantastis. Hebat. Dahsyat. Luar biasa. Juga bisa ya, terrific. Tadi ada charming, ini mempesona. Ini juga mempesona. Terrific, hebat, dahsyat, luar biasa. Quote, quote, just. Admiration, kekaguman. Oke. Oke. Good. Jadi teman-teman sudah mengerti ya, ini penting dipelajari bagaimana cara how to compliment someone. Dimulai dari yang paling tidak formal, kemudian makin ke atas makin formal. Oke? Move on to congratulate someone. Oke. Who wants to read congratulating someone? Siapa yang mau baca? Mbak Karisma. Tadi sudah ada baca dialog. Mbak Dizua juga sudah ada baca. Yang lain? Mbak Sukamti tadi juga sudah. Come on, this is the last change. Ini kesempatan terakhir malam ini. Mbak Naisha. Mbak Naisha tadi belum? Mbak Naisha tadi sudah atau belum ya? Belum ya? Oke. Mbak Naisha ya, maaf ya Mbak Dizua ya, lain kali ya. Karena saya juga ingin dengar teman-teman yang lain bacanya gimana. Oke? Mbak Naisha. Oke. Oke, halo Mbak Naisha. Oke, good evening. Bisa mulai dibaca ya. Halo Mbak. Yeah, I can hear you. Okay, it's not problem. Okay, you can start reading now. Oke, thank you Mbak Naisha. Oke, jadi tadi Mbak Naisha kenapa bilangnya, bacanya congratulations semua? Kan nggak congratulations semua, let's see. congratulations, ya. Second sentence, congratulate. Beda. Ada congratulation, ada congratulate. Yang ini tadi juga dibaca I must congratulation you. I must congratulate you. May I congratulate you. Oke? Perbedaannya, the difference is congratulation is noun. Kalau congratulation itu kata benda, but congratulate is a verb. Kalau congratulate itu kata kerja. Bedanya cuma di situ aja. Congratulation kata benda, congratulate kata kerja. Okay. Let's see. Still the same like the previous one. Okay. Gak apa-apa, namanya masih belajar ya kan. Let's see from the as the same like previous one. The very bottom of the sentence is the less formal, yang paling tidak formal. Makin ke atas makin formal. I'm going to read it once more. Please accept my warmest congratulations. I'd like to be the first to congratulate you on. It was great to hear. Congratulations on your. I must congratulate you. May I congratulate you on. Congratulations on your. Well done, fantastic, terrific. So with this blank space, titik-titik ini, we can fill it with some occasion. Bisa kita isi dengan acara-acara atau event-event yang ada. For example, wedding party, or marriage, pernikahan ya. Pernikahan. Jadi kita ambil contohnya satu sini, pernikahan, marriage. I'd like to be the first to congratulate you on your marriage. It was great to hear your marriage. Congratulations on your marriage. May I congratulate you on your marriage. Congratulations on your marriage. Nah, jadi bisa diisi dengan tadi yang teman-teman sudah katakan, ada dia pernikahan, marriage, birthday, exam, award, or winning a challenge. Jadi itu bisa diisi di sini, ya. Terserah teman-teman. So, these two table shows us how can we compliment someone using less formal and more formal way, and how we congratulate someone with less formal and also more formal way. Okay. So far, any question? Or do you have some difficult words here? Ada kata-kata yang sulit di bagian ini, congratulating someone? Ada kata-kata sulit di bagian congratulating someone ini? Tidak ada. Yang lain? No, thanks. Thank you, Mbak Dizwa. No? Congratulations, you're on diisi married juga. Mana dia? Congratulations on your. Iya, bukan merit ya, marriage. Ini dia. Marriage, pernikahan. Marriage, pernikahan. Who's get married here? Okay, I don't know. I don't know who's get married here. Who's get married? If you want to say who's get married here, wrong. Salah. Yang benar, who's get married here. Nah, ini yang benar. Okay. So, tidak ada no difficult words here. So, this is the end of our lesson today. Don't forget to review this chapter 4, especially the compliment and congratulate, because I'm going to ask you again next week. Yeah, I'm going to ask you again next week about this part, how to compliment and how to congratulate. And I'm going to give you a dialogue and you have to fill it with appropriate way to compliment or to congratulate someone. Okay? Jadi minggu depan saya harap teman-teman bisa agak-agak di-review dikit, karena saya akan coba refresh kembali, tanya-tanya lagi minggu depan tentang ini. Yang ini aja, chapter 4 aja ya, nggak usah lagi balik-balik ke chapter 3, karena itu udah selesai. Jadi kita fokus ke yang chapter 4 ini, compliment and congratulate. Dan akan ada latihan-latihan nanti. Jadi tanpa harus dilihat balik ke textbook, saya nanti cuma akan mengasih latihannya di sini, dan tanpa harus dilihat balik lagi ke textbook. Saya harap teman-teman agak bisa menjawabnya, walaupun salah-salah nggak apa-apa, yang namanya kan belajar. Okay? If there is no question, so we can end our lesson today. Thank you for coming. Thank you for listening to me. Yeah, I hope next week your network will be better, ya, Mbak Naisha, so we can learn together here. And then still, if you have any question, you can ask me by my Facebook. Yes, it's over. Okay, thank you and good night. Ya, assalamualaikum.